Ik zit hier in het Parkhotel met niemand minder dan James Bay. Well, thanks for having me here, man. It's been a new album, new songs.
Yes. It's been a minute since I've had new music out, obviously, and I actually only stopped touring at the very end of 2016, but I spent 2017 working to get new music ready to get it out.
Because it sounds like you've been exploring new realms.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And while I was touring Chaos and the Calm, my first album, I started listening more to the music that didn't inspire Chaos and the Calm. Because I'd written the songs, I'd done it, I was performing it live. So I explored all these new sounds and these new records that I hadn't heard before. Some of it was older, some of it was like Prince and David Bowie and the Strokes, artists like that.
Frank Ocean, I read.
Frank Ocean was a more recent one that I got into. Chance the Rapper, Drake, Lorde, but that's just new stuff that didn't inspire Chaos and the Calm, and it didn't apply to that version of me.
Right.
And so I got into listening to all this new music, and I started to create a new version of myself. You know, if all artists just stayed the same all the time, it would get really boring really quick.
Right.
So
that's what Bowie once said. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I'm
what a quote! What a quote! He said, "I promise it won't be boring." Exactly. And that really inspired me. You know, I said to myself while I was making this music, if I don't feel like I'm moving forward, then I'm just standing still, and standing still is boring, and that's not what I want to be. So, you know, 2017 was time to create, and it came together in a really great way, and it was hard work at times, but it's supposed to be.
Your new single, Why Love, the thing I hear are like analog synths, jump computers.
Yeah.
It still has the pop structures, and it's a great heartfelt song.
Sweet, yeah.
So how did you create that song?
Yeah, you know, the heartfelt song part is like, that's something that hasn't changed about me as a writer.
Exactly.
My writing process, that's one of the only things that stayed the same. Me and my friend John, he sat at a piano, I was on a guitar, and that's how I've written a lot of songs in the past. And it came together initially like that. But it was my decision to colour it in a different way. Those programmed drums sort of smashed together with organic drums. I enjoyed doing that. And there's guitar in there, you know, because this guitar is a huge part of who I am as an artist and a musician. And so I threw a little solo in the middle.
And about the video, I was just watching it, I was like, hey, I know this girl, who is she? Oh, she's from Stranger Things.
Right, yeah.
How that came about?
I'm just, you know, there's no fancy story really to that. I'm a fan of Stranger Things. Who isn't? And I came up with the idea for the video.
You know, so you came up with the idea?
Right, and I need someone opposite to act in the video with me. Right. I'm not a very good actor at all, so I sort of thought, who can I get who might want to do it, who might be available, and obviously Natalia is actually really quite a busy person, but I didn't really give it much thought. I just said to myself, well, if you don't ask, you don't get. You have to see. Right. All she can do is say no, or that she's not available. So we sent her the song, and she was really cool. She listened to the song, she came back, she said, I love the song, and it looks like I'm free, so I'd love to be in the video. And the only difficult bit for me was that she's like a really good actor. And
well, I mean, you pull it off.
I tried, but I just tried to keep it cool and sort of learn from her.
And can you tell me something more about the album? Because I listened to the first song of the sampler, Pink Lemonade. Crazy song.
It's sort of me unashamedly just doing what I wanted to do. Yes, I might have written Wild Love, and it's a sort of delicate kind of ballad-like, sort of synth-heavy, slower song, and I love that for what it is. And then the next day, it wasn't the next day that I wrote Pink Lemonade, but like almost. I just wanted a new energy, a different energy, something a bit more up tempo. You know, when I was a kid, the Strokes came on the scene. Yeah, man. Kings of Leon was still an early band, and like they were hitting guitars really hard and fast, and I wanted to sort of tap into that and that energy and reminisce on that energy and put that into a track of my own. So just went ahead and did it.
It just seems like you have this very gospel, you know, inspired voice, and that's one thing I hear throughout the whole album.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it's a big part of who I am as a singer. It's a huge part of my music taste. So I just tried to let it out. You know, just let it out and let it be what it was, and let it play into my songwriting as much as I could. And I don't try and overcomplicate and hide them. And I might have tried that as a songwriter before.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. I think I've become more confident as a songwriter. Right. So that's another reason why things sound the way they do.
Any collaborations?
At this point in my career, I've still got a lot of proving myself to do. You know, I want to prove what I can do as an artist completely solo.
Right.
So I hope to get into collaborating with people a little bit later. Maybe even on the things that I do after this record.
Right. If you'd have to choose one artist.
It's very tough. Oh, there's so many. Lorde. We know she's done incredible things, and we know she'll do more. And I can't wait to see what more she'll do. And she's we've hung out once or twice, and she's a really cool person. So that counts. That goes a long way.
What about touring?
Touring.
What can we expect?
Touring's about to kick off. You can expect lots of touring. You can expect me to be traveling all over the world all the time, coming back to all the places that I went to last time, and hopefully reaching some new places too. Right. But you know, the Netherlands has always been a really fun one for me. So I'm really looking forward to coming back here. And yeah, you know, as many new places as possible too.
Well, thanks for your time, man.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you.
James Bay here in Park Hotel. Well, good luck with the album and the tour. And yeah, we hope to see you very soon.
I will see you soon.